actually know how that goes.
I don't either.
But that's like the coolest riff. Like
it's such a cool riff.
I don't.
Yeah, something's loud.
Yeah, something might.
If it's your phone, you are on a single coil with a lot of gain going on, so maybe that's it. Anyways, how's it going? Yeah, that's a cool riff, and I don't think he's doing the same thing the whole time. Like, I feel like a certain part of that was, for sure, I just ad-libbed, and it just was like, this is it, you know?
Yeah,
yeah,
100%.
Yeah, that's sick. Who knows what that attempted riff was?
Yeah.
If you can guess that we didn't do a terrible job.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
It is Wednesday night, so it is gear and beer time. Yeah, who knows that riff? It's so good. You play that like so different compared to what I do. Like
I definitely don't do it right.
Like,
I just figured it out today, but Tim got it.
I mean, that is a smarter way to do it. Like the.
I don't know how he plays it. Like, I learned that riff today, but it sounds like he's doing this kind of like kind of using the delay and doing this, like, he's only picking like da 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 da. Yeah. I don't know if that's right, but so, it sounds like he's kind of
I've done the.
Right. Yeah, it's the same note, just in a different spot, eh?
But it allows me to play that as a chord.
And that's what the riff is based on, is that kind of, I think, Mixolydian sound. I'm not sure. Anyways.
Yeah, do us a favor, smash that like button there. Tim.
Smash. Oh, he went to Edley's, I saw.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Edley's is awesome. Like, it was one of my favorite barbecue joints in Nashville. And I know everybody says Martin's. Martin's is really good. But, man, I've been disappointed at Martin's before. Mm-hmm. Like, I shouldn't say disappointed. Just kind of, I just thought it was okay. I've had that experience at Martin's. I've never been at Edley's where I didn't think it was awesome.
Yeah, it's true. I'm trying to think, Tyler keeps posting this new place that's smaller, and I can't remember what it's called, but every time he posts it, I'm like, we need to go there next time, because it looks great. It's like a family joint. I don't know. It looks great, but anyways. How's it going, everyone?
Yeah. I'm shocked. Thanks, Martin, about the Schecter. This is my favorite guitar that I own. I have a lot of nice guitars, but this one is my ride or die.
It's got some mojo.
Ride or die.
For sure, it's got some.
It needs a setup.
Chip dust.
Actually, it doesn't need a setup. It just needs new strings, and the neck needs sanding because it's just got Cheeto dust and just nastiness for me.
It's got Derek on it now. Yeah. I have some 600 grit. We could do that.
It is the most comfortable guitar I own.
Nice. Ronnie will try to keep the language good for your daughter tonight.
Oh, sorry about that there, Bob.
I hope she's having a good time.
Yeah. What's going on?
What was that?
So.
That was a lot of noises. Do I rip this? I haven't taken the screen protector off this thing yet. I think it's time.
Oh, man. That H90 is no longer virgin. That's it.
Today was the first day that I figured out how to make presets from scratch today.
Nice.
All I had to do was go on Google and search how to make presets from scratch on the H90. Because before I was using it for gigs and stuff, but I kind of was just like modifying existing algorithms that were in there. Like finding sounds that I liked and just importing them onto different patches and changing them. But today I went and actually figured out how to make new ones.
I like that you named it IME delay.
Yeah.
Did anybody figure out what that is or what we were trying to...
Tim got it, Tim Cranen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Of course Tim would get that because
Yeah.
I think Tim knows every Canadian band ever. So... Yeah.
Robbie, I heard you guys had a bit of a rough start there. Yeah, something with the van.
Oof.
The van's always the thing.
My Charvel is still up on top of my office because, to be honest, I just had way too much shit to do and I didn't ask for anything. I actually asked for one of the Zemitis guitars for today. I was like, hey, I'm like, do we have any of those down here? I'd like to play that. Oh, what's up, Andy? And and then I was kindly informed that we put them all away. And there's lots of guitars down here, but, you know.
It's good to show those guys some love. Great guys, great guitars.
Coop Dog, what song was it?
Did you? Oh, if I missed that, I'm sorry. If you can guess the song, that means we did not do a horrendous job.
I should learn how to play that properly.
Whoa, witnessed a murder in London, Ontario, I'm going to guess, because London, Ontario is actually super sketch.
You witnessed a murder?
That's terrible, man. I hope you're doing
No.
okay. And I hope anyone involved with that is doing okay. Except
Where
for
is
the
your
person.
band playing that you witnessed a murder?
Yeah, he got it.
No, it's not Rain Will Fall.
Oh, is it?
Sorry, bud.
Oh, that means we didn't play it right. That's not your fault. It's our fault.
Yeah, no,
no,
got the band right, though.
London, Ontario is actually very sketchy. Yeah, anytime I've been there, it's been like chaos.
I've been there. One of our dealers is from there. Like Music City Canada's in London.
Are they?
Aren't they?
Are they part of the London Music Hall? I don't know, Music
no.
City, I don't know. There's like 2 things there that are good. London Music Hall, Trackside Music Fest is cool.
Jag Tana plays Anderson pickups. He did until now. All his Tana guitars are.
Did he really? That's cool. I didn't know that.
Tim McNally out of Ontario pickups. I got McNally's actually in that gray guitar that's up there that you guys can't really see.
I was gonna say I
Very
don't
cool
know
pickups.
if I've played those, but yeah, I've heard about
Yep,
them.
they sound really great.
They're in the Rooster?
EB Rooster was used on. That's where I actually first heard about them. Went all the way to the Dallas Guitar Show to
There
hear
you
about
go.
McNally pickups.
Now he got it.
Yeah, there you go. Coop Dog. For that, send me an email at Derek, D-E-R-E-K, at revamps.com, and we're going to send you a Rev t-shirt for getting that right. So, how many people watching tonight have smashed that like button? Because I heard it was 5. That's not actually what I really gave a shit to ask you guys. But how many of you guys watching have heard I Mother Earth or know I Mother Earth and have any reference for what we were very much butchering at the start of the stream?
I'd say
here tonight?
considering how much time we put into learning it, that was not bad.
Yeah, 100%. It's about as good as me playing Rosanna last week before the stream started. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither of which are arguably easy songs, like
No.
to play well, you know.
thanks, Mike. Thanks, Andy. Yeah. Good to see you, dude. It's been a minute.
Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Andy.
In a minute. How many of you guys saw the interview that I did with Jag? It was actually like a year ago that I did that interview, or almost a year ago. It was in the fall or in November last year, maybe. We're just really good at getting our content out close to when we actually make it.
Now it's pooled.
What's that?
And now it's pooled.
Yes, exactly.
I knew I Mother Earth was big. Like you were saying, they would have been when I was like 5 or 6. They would have been big. But I didn't realize like how cool his playing is. Going and listening to those songs like after launching the interview, I was like, oh, this is not like a lot of bands from this time that I would expect. Like it sounds a lot different than I would expect, and there's a lot of cool tones. There's a lot of cool riffs that don't sound like other bands.
They're a huge jam band too. Like live, like so good. So good.
Yeah.
Trews are playing. Man, Trews are awesome too. A lot of good Canadian bands that some Americans know about, some do not. Anybody see any cool shows this last week? Let's get all the chatty stuff out there. First concert was I Mother Earth, Moist, and the Tea Party. Molson Secret show in your town in 1994. That's awesome.
Got to be a cool time, man.
Yeah. I've never seen Moist. I've seen Tea Party.
Yeah.
I've got to confess, I'm not a huge Tea Party fan. I don't hate them, but I think I like 2 songs. Yeah. Fire in the Head is awesome. The rest of their songs are mid for me, but cool band. And I met Jeff Martin. He was super nice. They were playing with Tea Party and I Mother did the tour last year, so I met him. When they
Was
did
it
the tour.
at was it the Block Party or was it just a Burt show?
So I text for Jag
Yeah.
at the Block Party.
That's
when we met in person.
Was that 2022?
I don't remember.
I think it was the same.
Must have been.
It was the same weekend that my first show ever with Peach
You know
Pit was. And it was at my first Peach Pit show ever was the Burt Block Party.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So it's 2022. Yeah.
And then last year, Steve-O, Rush's greatest band out of Canada.
You know what? Derek's opinion is not what you want, but they're a great band. I don't really listen to them that much either, but they are great.
Greatest out of Canada?
Who do you think is the greatest of Canada?
Ooh, tough. So many good
I don't
bands.
think you could pick.
Brian Adams.
Oh yeah, okay.
Brian Adams.
That's that's a tough one.
Can
to
anybody
beat.
argue that Brian
No.
Adams is the best?
No.
I mean, it's not a band.
Most accomplished.
The best.
Yeah, okay, if that's
Come
the
on.
word you want to use.
Do you have to play that in your?
Adrian's just trying to get you mad now.
I'll pretend you didn't say that, Adrian. Creed is awesome. That show was awesome. Sven Gali, nice. Nice.
What was the last show you saw? Yeah, you went to a bunch recently.
I went to Dave Hill last week, and then Dave Hill came to the shop, and it was awesome.
It was super nice, man.
Dave Hill is so good.
He was super nice. Like, actually just the chillest dude ever. Yeah, he was awesome.
Also, Mike, send me a message on Facebook. We got to find out with Crash Test Dummies if Murray Pulver is with them for whatever tour that is. Let me know when that tour is. I'll find out if Murray is normally the guitar player.
I don't know if he has, like,
Crash Test Dummies.
I don't know if he still is. I know he was for...
I'm going to just pull out the old...
Text him for the second time today and ask him a question.
Exactly.
The first one was, hey, do you still have that guitar? Next one is like, are you still with...
Are you touring?
He's going to be like, oh, Derek really is thinking about me a lot today. Also, Murray, if you're watching the live stream, which you're not.
He's
but,
not. Yeah. But he's going to be because he's like, yeah, these guys asked me about borrowing my Anderson for something, and...
Oh, Derek, you're going to be really upset when you look back at the screen.
Well, Adrian, I guess we don't have to hang out. No, Luke, don't block the user on YouTube.
Look at Basil.
Yeah. Yep.
See, Andy. Steve says it's Stuart Cameron. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I meant to ask you about a cabinet for Steve. Steve, I'm asking Derek about the cabinet now.
What's up, Steve? Yeah, we gotta get you a cabinet.
Yeah, Steve wants a 112 for his D20. So.
Oh, Andy's out of here already. So, all right, see you, Andy.
Bye, Andy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Steve wants a 112. Let's talk about it after. Get it sorted out.
Yeah. Yeah. Steve, who's the best band to come out of Canada? Ronnie. I want some of the esteemed Winnipeg guitar players. Also, Portage la Prairie guitar player.
That's the tone, whatever this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Steve.
you have two?
Steve,
I thought you had one. What do you have?
Steve, that would be sick. We want to
I
do
know you have a telly. What else you got?
Steve does want a 112, yes. Yeah, we'll get you sorted, dude. Yeah, you have the telly, and do you have a Strat too, Steve? I know you have that telly. I've seen that guy around.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying Bryan Adams and Rush. Yeah, okay. Bryan Adams is the winner. I think Bryan Adams amongst Americans would for sure be the winner.
What's that?
Amongst Americans, I would say Bryan Adams would probably be the winner for sure.
Guess who's up there? April Wine. Yeah. Ronnie. And greatest Canadian guitarist is Jeff Healey. Yeah, I'd put Kim Mitchell up there too for great Canadian guitar players.
Jeff Healey's a good shout though.
But Jeff Healey is awesome. Scott, the Hip, Blue Rodeo, Our Lady Peace. Okay, Our Lady Peace is great. Luke. Blue Rodeo is awesome. The Hip drives me a bit crazy.
Hollow T and a normal T, sick.
He's got both. Nice.
Nice, Steve, yeah. We'll figure
nice.
something out. Maybe you can come down on the stream with us.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be fun.
Steve, you want to come to a stream with us in October?
At some point. Well.
Yeah, about...
Celine Dion.
Yeah, no, not about Celine Dion. About Tom Anderson guitars. No, Ian Thornley, Big Wreck is up there. Yeah, Ian Thornley for best guitar player over Jeff Healey.
I don't think you could pick between those two.
No.
That's just a different. That's like a matter of what you like more. I don't think either of those is better.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Luke says Nickelback.
Nickelback is awesome.
Can't hate. That's what I meant to find.
Scott, you're picking Thornley over Jeff Healey, hey? Jeff Healey was blind, played like a fucking badass.
Yeah.
And like played his guitar in his lap like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Ian's great, but not that great. Like,
that's like that's a different level, man.
Yeah. Big Wreck is definitely one of the best bands from Canada.
Steve, I'll find a date that we're doing. We have it in the calendar. I'll shoot it over and see if you're good, because that'd be real fun.
Frank Marino rips. Yeah. Oh, man. There's a lot of great talent that comes out of Canada. Might I add in there our very own Joseph Landreth.
Yep.
From Winnipeg. Also one of the top Canadian guitar players I've ever heard. Also our very own Ariel Posen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those guys
also
are...
up there, Phil X, yes. Stephen Arundel, yes.
There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah, so many.
Winnipeg on its own, man. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joey Ariel, Steve, Murray.
You know, when I was in Minnesota,
all those guys.
we went to Willie's American Guitars, and the dude that I met at Willie's showed us some really cool. Showed us this like 54 Les Paul in this color I'd never seen before. And there's apparently only 5 of them, and he made a comment. I wish I could remember exactly what his quote was, but essentially it was that like we live in indoor activity areas.
Yeah.
Like, so you either get great at hockey or some sort of sport, or
an instrument.
you learn an instrument.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you got way too much time for indoor activities. Sam J, Big Sammy J, absolutely needs to be in that list of amazing Canadian exports as far as guitar players go.
Nah.
Toured the world, toured the literal world.
Playing other people's
Playing
music.
some of the hardest music on the planet.
Playing other
Might be other people's music.
Playing
but-
other people's songs.
Yes, but some of the hardest songs on the planet. I wouldn't put Neil Young up there for best guitar players, but definitely killer artist.
Songwriter
Yes.
for sure, 100%. Neil Young undeniably would be, and he's Winnipeg.
Jason Hook is awesome too.
Propaganda.
Yes.
Oh yeah. As far as
Comeback Kid,
punk goes, punk scene in Winnipeg's insane. Like, yeah, it's wild. It's funny how Propaganda has influenced. Like, they never really were huge, but they have influenced pretty much every big punk band out there in some way. Like, I see Chris Hanna walking by my house all the time. It's pretty sweet.
I talked to him last week. Yeah. I keep trying to get him down here, but like, it's so tough because like they are the anti-corporate, anti-anything. So like the idea of coming and helping like mess around with gear, there's always the like, I don't want to promote anything.
Yeah.
And he hasn't said that to me, but I'm always like, I know that this is going to be part of it, and like we don't need to talk about our stuff or promote our stuff. I just want to come down and
like
play punk rock riffs with you.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
1 street over from me, I'll come hang.
And he's a gear nut. He's got like, he's got like Friedman B100. He's got really good stuff.
Nice.
Jeff Stinko is up there. Killer guitar player. Like
Man,
very underrated.
Jeff is like super good. Like, I just sitting with him and playing where he's not playing Simple Plan stuff, and like, and I will say, even with the Simple Plan stuff, he showed me how to play. The way that he plays certain things is like so dialed.
Well,
even
he's
with
like
those riffs, and
really well classically trained. There
Yeah,
you go, Luke.
he
I threw it out
rips.
there for you.
Yeah, Jeff.
So-
Jeff rips super. hard.
Also, if we can get him on here, which I know he's working right now, and that's why he's not coming on the stream, Ronnie Ladderbrook is honestly the best, I would say, Zach Wilde style guitar player I have ever met in person.
I would agree.
Like,
yeah, or just like
or Pantera,
like flat picking stuff is just off the chain. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
So I see that he's very much pumping your tires tonight, but I cannot pump Ronnie's tires
no.
anywhere near enough.
I would say Ronnie is probably the most underrated guitarist I've ever met in my life.
Ronnie is by far the best shredder in Winnipeg.
Shredder, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
there's no
one
question.
holds a candle.
I would agree.
So sorry, Scotty Craker, because I know Scotty's a shredder, but Ronnie.
Scott's up there too.
He's up there, but Ronnie would eat almost everybody I know at that style for breakfast.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yep, I would agree.
Ronnie likes his breakfast. So, yeah. Yeah, there's so many good guitar players here. And then there's Luke and I, just hanging out, watching it all. Drink it in, San Diego. Alex is on fire? Yeah, it's great. Tragically Hip, man, I don't know how I feel about the Tragically Hip. I like a lot, Lenny Bro was amazing. I like a lot of the Tragically Hip songs. Gord Downey's voice is one of those voices that drives me kind of crazy. I don't know why. It's kind of like Chris Martin from Coldplay. I don't love Chris Martin's voice.
He's asking what's on my shirt. It's a Flipside shirt, but it is Rush.
Oh yeah,
I didn't think of
it
that.
is a Rush
Sorry,
shirt, but
it's a Rush ripoff. It's Flipside Music. It's one of our dealers in Denver,
Yeah.
Colorado. They have. I will say, Flipside has really cool merch.
yeah.
And as much
badass merch.
as I'm not like a huge Rush fan, I saw this on the wall and I was like, this is a cool shirt. So I cooked it up. Actually, Derek cooked it up, but it was nice to see all those guys. I love visiting down there. Like, that was a cool shop. Their studio's cool.
One of the coolest pedal shops. Like if you're looking for pedals, they've got more pedals than almost anybody.
I was just gonna say,
So
I
many
don't
damn
think
pedals.
I've seen an in-stock pedal selection like that.
So, also, we forgot about that. I am drinking juice, avec beer. So,
Juice avec beer.
Yeah.
I'm drinking beer avec
I'm
water. Beer avec water, PBR.
Stiegel Radler, but the lemon edition. Living Living on the edge tonight, boys. Living on the edge. So, yeah. So, yeah, last week I went to see Dave Hill. Killer show, him and Kevin McDonald. If you guys haven't checked out Dave Hill on Instagram or on the YouTubes, you need to. Funny guy, great guitar player, a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun hanging here with him, shooting some video with him, which will come out probably in a year at the rate that we do things. So watch for that. Stay glued to YouTube for that from us.
Steam whistle, nice.
What's
good,
that?
Good beer. He says he's a steam whistle.
Ooh,
Steam whistle.
Where's everybody watching from tonight? Because a lot of Canadian stuff, so I'm assuming we're getting a lot of the homeland here tonight.
Totally.
So, what is up, Will? Chugging thick riffs, nice.
Nice, dude. Yeah. Hey, did you get the 6L6s put in there, Will? Curious to hear what you think.
I'll give you guys a little bit of an idea about signal chain here as well as we go. Tonight we just want to talk about some of our favorite pedals that we've ever come across or played or anything like that. We're going to do some shameless plugs for ourselves here, where it is Guitar Month. So for everybody, all over North America at least, I don't know about everywhere else where our stuff is sold, but it is Guitar Month, and that means things are on sale. So $300 off Generator 120, $100 100p. $200 off D25. These are U.S. prices. I know lots of you are from Canada. I'm saying this. And then $100 off of the D20 and G20. Also, customizations are free, so whatever Tolex you want it in, you can get it, and it won't cost you more monies. And then pedals. We are overstocked on G2. Well, G2 not so much anymore, but G3 and G4. So they are 30% off until our overstock quantities are gone. And yeah, and then our other pedals, most of them except for the Tilt Boost, because we're out of stock on that.
Tilt
Boost isn't in the sale, but everything else is 20% off. Yeah. So if you're looking for anything from us, now is the best time to get it, and I can promise you the deals at Black Friday won't be as good as the deals are in Guitar Month. So if you're looking to get something, now is your chance to get it.
And that's not just to say that. I actually would agree. We know things. So
yeah, I choose what things sell for. So.
Exactly. That's what I mean by I know things. I know what you know.
Oh, Sammy Hagar with Green Day and the Smashing Pumpkins. Nice.
Well, that probably sounds sick.
How was the Sammy Hagar thing? I heard the guys who went to the Pumpkins said it was awesome here. I didn't go. I went to Creed because Adrian Creed was more fun for me. So, just so that. Yeah.
They're the same day?
Yeah. It's too bad. I wish there were other days. Yeah. Another question for everybody. It's great to see everybody watching from everywhere. I mean, I'm always amazed that Mike and some of the guys that join us from Australia, I'm always amazed that they're watching from Australia. So
they're in the future.
We appreciate all of you tuning in from wherever you're tuning in from. And yeah, so what were we gonna talk about? So we were gonna talk about some of our favorite pedals that we found.
Yes.
Like how we clickbaited that title for you.
These are the best
algorithms.
These are the best pedals for us, that we've tried that we liked. I mean, we were obviously always shooting out stuff on here, and there are some things that we've changed over time. There are some things that have stayed forever, like that compressor. So yeah, we're just gonna literally talk about some of the best pedals that we found for what we do. And that's pretty much it. For me, there's a couple new things, and there's a couple old things. Honestly, aside from a couple pieces, if anyone saw, this isn't just to self-promote, but I did that pedal board walkthrough at Sweetwater.
Yeah.
When was that?
Like a year ago.
Was that last year? Last September? Yeah, it would have been actually. But yeah, there's most of it is similar to what was in that video, because that's honestly just what I use in my rig. There are a couple things that have changed since then, but yeah, I'm just gonna walk through a little bit more about why we like them. And
yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got the H90 here because it does so many things.
Yeah.
Basil, that's great. $300 off an H90. Yeah, they're insane. We'll get into that. But
I saw that the Randy Rhoads pedal sold out in no time, and I messaged our good buddy Brian over at MXR to see about getting one, and he's like, dude, I didn't even get one. So, yeah. So, yeah. I saw Richard ask me about Synergy module. It's nowhere further along than it was the last time we looked at it. We're just kind of sitting. Honestly, it's just kind of sitting, waiting. I have to talk to Avi from Boutique some more to see how we can get that sorted out. But what model do you think it's going to be? It would be a generator. My guess is we'd end up having to do 2 models because they're 2 channels. So we would do like maybe 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. Or some combination of that, or maybe just do like a low gain and a high gain, so like you can get the 3 and 4, or you can get the 1 and 2. So, yeah, definitely, definitely something along those lines. But it's, you know, on the list of things that we're working on or that we are like designing right now, that is very far down the priority list right now.
Not one that is currently on the
We have other fun things, hopefully for NAMM. So. But signal chain tonight. So, also, for anybody else who's tuning in currently, please smash that like button for us. Helps us out immensely. And, yeah, don't forget to check out our website and join the Rev community on Facebook, where we do dumb things. Post pictures of our gear. Ask all of you to post pictures of your gear so that when we want to file a police report saying our stuff was stolen, we can say what nice things you have that should belong to us. That's our new scam. It's coming. So, I do need to get one of the... another effing clones from, or clone clones from Acorn Amplifiers. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I need to get, and I have a list in my head that I forget about until I'm out, like, yeah.
Generator 100M as in Mauler. Oh, man.
Wow.
Generator, the GM, just 1 channel, and it's only a gain knob and a treble knob.
Killer doors are awesome. The Marsh amp, the Randy Marsh amp back there used to belong to Mike Hall from Killer Doors. That amp went all around the world.
That's sick.
With that band. As you guys are amp collectors, do you guys ever try? I don't own any of it, but I have tried it. So I don't know. Yeah.
I tried one at Quest and it was cool. Like it was kind of similar to like obviously the Slipknot correlation, but like the type of gain you'd expect from like an Omega, where it's just like very tight and like very like tight low end.
Yeah.
Quite sharp and aggressive. Yeah, they're really nice.
I've also heard like Paul Rivera is a really, really good dude. Somebody is, you know, fun to be around and fun to work with. Just so you guys know, we're having some technical difficulties. We'll keep going, and it's not a big issue, but our sound keeps dropping out for us.
If you guys can still hear, we can work through it, but our ears are...
Interesting. Everybody's saying audio static, dying audio, so it's actually happening on the stream, not just here.
Oh no. Okay.
We're aware.
Very weird.
Yeah.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
I don't know.
Because we're getting ears outside of the stream, like on a different rig entirely. No, it's through a different thing. It's going through the Apollo.
Is it just the mic?
No, it's everything.
No video though. Video's the same. Is the Apollo overheating?
That's what I'm just feeling right now.
Is the fan on?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Let's see if it goes again.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything sounds fine now. So
yeah.
Who knows?
That's really weird if the this isn't just to keep thinking out loud, but if the ears are dropping out as well as the inputs, that's very weird because they're going through different.
Is the audio interface maybe?
Is it all going through? Yeah, so it's the Apollo. So it has to be the Apollo.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's talk about these pedals before that happens again.
Yeah, okay, so my pedal that I picked that was #1 for this one, let's get it through it nice and quick. I picked the Nordvang 83 drive.
You don't need to go that fast.
Rips, 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 rips. Klon on one side, Bluesbreaker on the other. Here you go. This is my signal chain. Into my massive pedal board, I am running the Big Sky. Nothing else on my big board, just the Nordvang. Here is my signal without the Nordvang.
I think we're good for now.
Nope, going fast, going fast.
Speed mode.
So I've got it like kind of edge of breakup-y.
Yeah, which is how you usually will run it.
So yeah. So Bluesbreaker side.
Sounds good.
When we did the Chad Breaker, that's really when I learned that I actually really love Bluesbreaker circuits.
Same.
Like I had played other,
Yeah.
I had played other overdrives and stuff that probably were Bluesbreaker clones and that I didn't know they were. But yeah, Dan, when he brought in the Chad Breaker, I was like, oh, this is awesome.
I think that was where we were kind of like, what do we do now?
Yeah.
Because it's actually good. But yeah, same thing. I didn't realize like what they sound like when they're pinned until we really leaned into that, and it was like I could use this sound for the most part with most kind of things.
Yep. But this, with that clon. And this Schecter. Rip.
Yeah, you could probably. What does the clon sound like on its own?
Sounds like the clon. Sounds good.
I don't know if I like the clon or the Bluesbreaker more now that I'm like, or in like terms of like those style of pedals. If you had to play one,
Yes.
what would you choose?
Bluesbreaker. Or let's see the Chad Breaker.
Yeah.
The Chad Breaker's way quieter than the Nordvang is a bit noisy, right? Like that's like
It's about the same. Humbucker.
yeah. So I like that Nordvang is my number one for like overdrives and distortions. This actually isn't mine. I mean, you guys can't really see it because we don't have the pedal cameras set up well for tonight. This is actually Joey Landers that he lent to me.
Yeah, and what, like, compared to the other kind of, like, there's a few kind of the two-in-ones that we've tried, like the Klon Bluesbreaker thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this one better? Does this sound closer to the real Klon to you, or does it just have its own
It just
thing?
feels so good.
It
and
just has its own
sounds
feel
so
that
good.
you like, yeah.
How does it sound with a Les Paul? Yeah. Let's see.
Chad Breaker number 420. Nice, Scott.
The old Lester Paulson.
Lester Paulson.
Yeah. In true Les Paul fashion, it is not in tune. You can play. Why don't you talk about one of your favorite things? You talked about the H90 a little bit, which
I'll do that later on because I want to go through a couple of the sounds that I've made now because I have a couple different uses for this pedal, which I'm liking because you can run multiple algorithms in it. I have a couple different ways I can kind of apply it, but I'm going to start actually with one of ours, and this is not just a shamelessly plug, but I'm going to go with the Tilt Overdrive, and this is the double-sided one, not just the Tilt Boost. Mainly because I have a G50, and this is kind of the pedal flavor that we make that I like, that I don't have on my amp. So I kind of just started using it because I found for the corporate stuff, like, even channel 2 was a little more compressed than I would want sometimes.
Yeah.
And this just has a very open kind of like actual vintage organic sound to it. So there were a lot of high gain guys who said they would just use the Tilt Boost. I actually do use both sides just because I use them for different gigs. So with the actual, just get a clean tone going here and get a little bit of that gain boost. So drive side. Usually something like that. So it does this type of thing, you know, if you just want like a rock rhythm. Or if you want the split thing.
I did forget to mention on the signal chain thing, I'm running into a D20. We do have a 120 here, but it's not actually running. I'm running into a D20, and you're running into the D25.
Correct.
So the old pedal amps for us tonight.
So like if I need the kind of like a country type gain or something for like a certain gig, like you do the Strat position 2 thing.
Yeah.
But it also does the rock thing. Also does kind of the more classic. Like Like in every pickup position, it sounds very drastically different. And then obviously the boost is great for when you're wanting to go higher gain. But the boost even into like the G3 or something is something that I still use like with higher lows. Like I still use this just for the high gain tones. Like in that setting, I don't use the drive side as much. But if I'm using a G3 or something like that, let's just make sure that it's not cranked before I do that. Well, you know what? I think it has that sidechain thing that Manny did on this board. Shoot,
Okay.
I'll have to fix that. But like on its own, the boost.
Gain at noon, Michael. Gain boost engaged.
Yeah, you can make it do whatever you want. Anyways, anything from like amp boost to like tightening up a high gain tone to doing a vintage drive, whatever. Like if I had to pick one pedal, I would use this for pretty much all my drive stuff. I could get away with it. That's pretty much it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I
Nice
chose that
shameless
one.
plug for us, for Sean.
You know what? It was one of those pedals that I didn't, like the only reason I don't mind pushing it right away is because like when this pedal came out, I didn't really think I would use it that much.
Right.
And it's become like a huge part of my rig. Like it's just a very easy pedal to get along with for most settings, and like just how practical the boost side is for so many different things. I can have this on my board, no matter what amp I plug it into, I can make it work. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. From Bill Murray to other Bill Murray. Exactly, Maddie.
Sam, somebody asked which chorus you're using. Corey asked that, and you're using the Juliana when you're using it, right? Or are you using the H90?
So I'm now using the H90. I do like, if like my favorite standalone chorus is the Juliana, like for this type of thing. You know, if you just want like the 80s thing.
Yeah.
You know, but I dialed just a basic chorus patch on the H90, and
Yeah.
just a bit more subtle.
Yeah. I could actually tolerate that chorus. The other one you're using, I would be so.
It's crazy,
I would
yeah.
be so. Barf.
This one's very subtle. Like
Yeah.
that's great for what I want it for, you know. So this is, honestly, we'll get to it, but the H90 has replaced pretty much all of my modulation stuff, and honestly, I might, for the big city stuff, I might switch to just using this instead of the Strymons, because it's just smaller and I can do it, but
Shout out to Strymon for my timeline breaking 3 times.
mine broke the first time now, which is why I'm
Yep.
doing that, so.
I actually love Strymon stuff. I think it sounds amazing.
There's-
I obviously have
Yeah.
a gremlin in my timeline that just doesn't want to go away. So, but it, yeah. Like, hear that delay?
It's off. So with
delay
yours,
is off.
with yours, you have to press A and then turn it off. You can't press B and
Press
turn
A.
it off. Now press A again. Oh no, is it B?
Now I turned it off.
So it's B. Yeah, you need to turn A on and off for it to turn off.
Yeah. Yeah. You were wondering how this pedal sounds with a Les Paul. Okay, so here it is. That's just a blues breaker. What is up, Jason Ross?
What's up, dude?
Dude, I miss you.
good to see you,
so
man.
much. Yeah. Jason Ross is like one of my favorite people.
Yeah.
And
an insanely good musician.
Oh,
and
so good.
And videographer.
yeah, so good at everything and awesome dude. Yeah, go find Jason Ross on.
Go find his country.
Go find him in Northern California.
somewhere. Find his country core video.
Did you know? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The 100p video that he did is still probably my favorite amp demo anybody ever did. You want me to
Yeah.
make it quiet?
Thank you.
Make it quiet or get it out. So, yeah. So, anyway, this is the Les Paul with the both sides of the Nord bang on. Now, to be fair, if I do the chat breaker with the tilt, I can get close to there and it's quieter.
Yeah. Good riffs.
Yeah. So that's one of my favorites. So why don't you show us some of the stuff on your H90? Because I still don't know how to use mine.
Okay.
But I saw what Rich said there, where he's had 3 timelines and sold them all, and there won't be a 4th. I'm pretty close to like getting rid of this.
Yeah.
I'm actually really tired of my whole board, because the only time I use it is during the show here, and like I don't really use the G2, 3, and 4 here very much anymore. Right? Like I probably pretty much never use the G2 because I use the Chad breaker with the tilt more than anything.
I feel like that's as high gain as you generally will go.
Yeah, I don't do that much.
They're more there just to show.
I don't use the daily driver anymore. It was one of my favorite pedals for a long time. The protein, same thing. Like
they both still sound great too.
These 2 replaced the protein, so I'm not going to downsize my board. But I think what I'm going to do is start going through and like auditioning which pedals are like these are forever going to live on my board. And by forever I mean like for the year. Till something new comes up. I'm like, oh, look at that shiny new thing. I should get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do as Robbie says and smash that like button, or gently caress it if you're not into destroying things.
Gentle caress.
Sam likes to destroy things, but just our bathroom at the shop.
That's not me.
Rough.
No. I'm actually one of the people that cleans the bathroom.
Man, weren't you the one that had the didn't you have shawarma and kill us?
That wasn't here. That was at the hotel.
Yeah.
But
it was like shawarma from days earlier.
No, it was the day before. I can show you the H90 stuff. Yeah. So yeah, Martin, I saw it's like you can get an insane amount of sounds out of this thing. So I was kind of thinking of how I wanted to use it, and I feel like I've kind of stumbled onto 2 different ways. One is which, like for corporate stuff at least, just make presets for songs that have specific sounds, because you can just hit it and it's like, boom, here's the sound. So like there's, like that kind of U2 delay sound, or like there's a couple songs where it's like a very specific patch where I'll just make a patch for that, and that's great. Otherwise, I'll just kind of use it as like a multi-stomp, like if I need a chorus, or if I need a trem, or if I need a phaser, or if something just for like any song, it's all here. So I've kind of just made patches for each like standard modulation pedal that I would use, and then I can just rotate between them for the song, and it kind of works.
Nice.
So the first one I made is just this chorus patch.
Mateo, I have a Fairfield circuitry EQ of some sort. I can't remember what it's called. It's
it's like the
freak EQ frequency.
What's the thing? Does the
analyzer.
theremin sound?
Yeah, it does that. It's cool. It drives Sam nuts. Do you guys use stuff like that? Like, I'm curious how many of you buy like the Modulator or whatever it's called. Like, I buy all that dumb stuff, right? Like the fart pedal and things like that, because it's fun. But does anybody actually use weird stuff like that? Like, I have that Copper Sound triple graph. That it's the octave pedal with what do you call those Morse code tapper things? Do you know what I'm talking about?
On that pedal.
Copper Sound. Yeah, the triple graph, the Jack White thing.
What's the actual thing called? I don't know, but I know what, and like the physical tapper. I don't know what the
cool ass pedal.
I don't know what the mechanism's called, but it's cool.
Yeah, very cool pedal. But
anyways, yeah, that's a kind of a chorus patch I'd use for like that, or like if you want to do like a. Kind of like classic kind of dancey, chorusy stuff.
Yeah.
Then this is one I made that's just like a trem with some verb.
Yeah.
I actually made this for that stupid Thomas Rhett song with Big City.
Sounds good.
It's the sound, like,
yeah.
And that's what's cool about this is it's like you can literally just go in and find whatever, you know, it's all there. So it's like I would use that just as a tremolo. Telegraph key, thank you, Dave. Anyways, yeah, kind of standard sounds. And then on the flip side of things.
I like how you said flip side while you're wearing a flip side t-shirt.
Gosh.
Well done.
Mod of Death. This is one I just made just for fun. It's Derek's favorite kind of chorus.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of like old Periphery songs.
Yeah.
That one was made for no purpose, really.
Oh, it's like modulating down.
It's got like crazy modulation on it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is Clean Ambient. This one's just kind of like a preset I made for.
That's church sounds.
Yeah. So you want? Okay, so hold on. This is, you know that song "Shut Up and Dance"?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
So like that's one that I just made a preset for that song because like that patch has so much going on in it. So it's like for that song I can just hit this and tap tempo it and you're good to go.
Nice.
But that's pretty much your U2 patch.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
What's the U2 riff?
Yep.
Yeah. So there's just so much in here. Like there's like, I don't know if there's like 100, but like there's a ton of algorithms in here for like delay, verb, any of your modular effects. There's some pitch shifting stuff. There's just some weird other cool stuff. So I still have yet to fully crack it, but that's kind of how I'm using it. Yeah, like you can kind of substitute it for lots of other single pedals that you might need for like one instance of something, or you can make presets, and it's sick. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's become essential for me.
Yeah.
Who else here? I saw Martin as the H90. Anyone else using this, or the H9 too? Like they're both just really cool units. I feel like now that we've like gotten into the editor, today as soon as I figured out how to like build it from scratch without, yes, I know what you're doing, build it from scratch without copying other algorithms, it was like, oh man, this is fun. I literally just want to sit here and mess with all these sounds because, yeah, there's so much cool stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, since you're messing with tremolos,
Trems.
let's talk about Diamond.
The old Diamond.
Maybe we won't. What's going on here?
Oh no. Wait, didn't we have this issue before? Oh no, it's cranked up really high. Just turn the controls back. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's great. Man, that's such a good sounding drum. I'll go back to that patch.
Yeah, I do like that it's got like several different waves.
Yeah. It's got like the sine wave, the square wave, or kind of like the peak thing. Yeah. Did you ever try the full tone trim? Basil just brought that up, and I remember that being a hot thing for a second too. What happened to full tone?
Full tone?
Yeah. They were like.
Well, he got canceled.
Is that what happened? I don't know what happened. Like
Yeah,
I
he
know
got
I know that
canceled
they were like huge for a minute and then just kind
He
of
got
seemingly.
canceled during Black Lives Matter because, like, during the protests, because he said people should, like, because it was during COVID and it was like something about people not being allowed to shouldn't be allowed to protest while businesses are closed or something. I don't remember all of the details. I just remember that it was like,
Not in good taste.
well, just like, you know what? Everybody's so great about any sort of issue that's divisive. As a company, it's really smart of you to have an opinion publicly about anything like that. Like, just stupid. Like, it's just not smart. So anyway, they got canceled. Guitar Center removed them from all their stores, and like, It just didn't go well. And then
That sucks. I didn't know that's what happened.
and then but Jackson Ampworks or Jackson Audio partnered with them and bought them, I think, and like
Okay.
Full Tone is now back. So
Cool. That's what Brent's saying.
yeah.
That's a choppy one right there. I feel like that's kind of like when you talk about like the helicopter trem. If you speed that up, yeah. It's such a weird sound. That's actually pretty sweet. I feel like this trem, which is capable of being so musical, is gonna go on your board now to do that.
It's awesome. It's great, and like a lot of people don't talk about Diamond stuff that much. They're a great Canadian company, and they build awesome stuff.
From my hometown of Dartmouth,
Yeah.
also home of the Trailer Park Boys.
No, Jackson doesn't make amps anymore. It's a little noisy.
I think it's something on your board or your guitar.
So anyway, that's one of my favorites. You guys have a favorite tremolo pedal that you play? I like that one a lot.
That sounds great.
Yeah. I don't know when I would use it. Like to be honest, like. Let me just think.
Luke says less depth sine wave for church tones. Most of the depth is cranked. How do you feel about Univibe style pedals?
Oh yeah, they're cool.
They are cool. I didn't
Yeah.
think they were cool until I tried a few.
I'm trying to remember, like. Can you go grab me my Boss tremolo, Luke?
I do really like that, yeah. Like I only really use it for like subtle kind of things like oh, that I was playing there, kind of like more like texture. You're using it for like the actual choppy kind of like.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like when I played in a band. Yeah, let me just try this and see. I don't remember how I used to set this up, but this was my tremolo pedal for forever, and I have seen lots of people recently talking about Boss pedals, and Boss pedals are awesome.
That's the one you actually like. That's the same one you used.
Yep. Let me just see how I. Yeah.
Sounds pretty good for that type of sound. I feel like it's not as bassy, and that's why it's good for this sound because the Diamond's very warm. It's
So-
really nice for clean stuff.
So I actually had a song that like. Yeah, that like the main riff of it started out like. was in and around there. I don't remember exactly how I used to dial the pedal, but like the song actually started like.
Did the audio just drop out for you guys? If so, let us know, because it did. That pinpoints the Apollo as the issue. That's awesome, SW Mateo. I used to listen to that band a lot. That's really cool. Yeah, no, it's going in and out. It might be this Apollo X.
Oh.
Yeah.
This one won't turn off very well anymore. Actually, sorry, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Are we using the Apollo?
Yeah.
I thought we moved to using the Scarlett.
No, we use the Scarlett too. We use both. The Apollo runs Pro Tools. We stream into the Scarlett. What's happening is the Apollo is overheating. It's killing all the audio inputs, and that's why video is still fine, because video is coming from the other computer. Yeah. Gotta love when you pay thousands of dollars for products that do that. We'll see.
Yeah, well, we'll keep going and see what happens. I forgot. That song, the only thing I used the tremolo on is when the bridge came, I just held.
Got it. You're going through the arrangement in your head.
It just did that, like. And then Stopes did something over top of it, like.
Some pinch harmonics.
like something with some sort of octaves or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, this pedal doesn't turn off now.
Yeah.
So.
No, we are, sorry guys, we are using a Focusrite as well. It's an interesting setup, but it is a Flipside music shirt, Christopher.
Yes.
Yes.
Flipside is awesome. Ike rules. Great stuff. Great dude.
Yeah, great.
So many pedals.
Great shop.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Mike Smith is awesome. Like Bubbles and Sandbox was killer band.
They won some East Coast Music Awards for sure. I know.
Yes.
If the terminal on my AC, if I like the terminal on my AC 15 amp, would it make sense to reamp a track through it just to get an effect? Sure. I mean, honestly, whatever gets the sound that you want is what does it. I mean, I remember, I forget what band it was. It might have been Carnival. I remember I was reading a thing where they were recording this album trying to get a fuzz sound, and they had a broken Boss multi-effect where one of the jacks was just creating this clipping sound because it was busted, and that was like the exact sound they wanted, and they ended up using it for that reason. There we go. There's no reason not to do something if you like how it sounds and if it sounds how you want. It doesn't really matter what it is. You know?
I will say there is a reason not to use an Apollo interface for live streaming because
I don't understand, dude. Like it has, and just to clarify, it has ventilation. There's no reason this should be happening.
You know, we're going to find out later this is just Luke messing with us, and he's just pulling the faders down on everything.
Because it sounds like it's fading so gradually.
Yeah. It's like fading perfectly, and Luke's like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure, man. Like, check if the Focusrite stops metering. Because if it stops metering, so it's not feeding to.
No, the Apollo 8P or whatever it's called.
I think it's is that what it is, the 8P?
Yeah.
X8P.
X8P. It's a high-end interface.
All right, so I'll try to get this in before it kicks out again. My next favorite pedal that I'm talking about is the Halo.
Yeah, we have a fan on it, by the way.
Yeah.
Halo.
No, honestly, we just need to get another Focusrite. The Focusrites have never had a problem with these, and
now it's
mad at me for talking
literally
shit.
Derek says the Focusrite doesn't fail, and then it shuts off.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. We'll see how much it keeps doing this.
Ronnie, you're not imagining anything. That is what is happening. The second it cuts out, we're both like, son of a bitch.
Martin, it is. Yeah, we think our Apollo is messing around. So.
Yeah.
The Halo sounds killer sounding pedal. I tried that when we just picked a bunch of new pedals the last time. It was like fun with pedals where we hadn't tried some new stuff to come in. Sean really likes this pedal too.
Which one am I?
The
Stupid. Did you know? What is it?
it's staticky in the stream feed too. Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing. Well. Did you download the latest Apollo drivers? No. We should probably do that.
Well, I don't even know, honestly, because we've been using this one forever. I feel like updating it would make it worse. Like, that's what's happened anytime I've updated anything on my computer. Like, because then it'll just like, but we have, yeah.
Let's see here. Anybody get any new gear there, buds?
Yeah.
'Cause we're probably going to drop out again here. If it keeps doing this, guys, we're going to bail just because it sucks for all of us to sit through this. So
yeah.
We'll see what happens. We got to figure out where the gremlin is in the rig. If it's just yeah.
Well, my one theory, and this is what's weird, is like this hasn't happened, and we've been using this exact setup for a long time. But one thing that has been continually an issue is this Apollo.
Yeah.
So this is not the first time it's overheated or failed or whatever. So.
No, the other one gave us more problems.
The black one.
Yeah. Is that the one that's in your office right now?
Yeah, I'm recording with that because my Twin X is giving me problems too. My buddy has it and he's trying to fix it. So I was borrowing that one to record because my Twin X is getting looked at.
I have not tried the Dumbleland Special. I honestly haven't tried very many way huge pedals.
Walrus Fable, nice. Really like the Walrus stuff. That's sick, Robbie. Gotta love.
You getting the boomers?
The Zach Wild boomers.
That's what I used to play, man.
I think I've told you this story before, but. Oh, hi. Hello there. We're back.
Welcome back.
Yeah. That sounds sweet.
How's that Morley wah pedal? I like Morley's wah pedals.
I like how it feels the best, for sure. I think it's kind of like why I like the VP Junior too, is there is a bit of resistance to the actual pedal. Well, that's nice.
I like that, like pedals like this to do like weird things, right?
And it starts to like break up a bit in the top end as it goes.
Well, it'll make you think of like something different to do. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. Mark, honestly, I don't know. I feel like there had to be a lot of good like rack studio delays going on in the studio for sure, but a lot of people just ran whatever in front of the amp. You know, it was just a different sound then. Yeah, it's not fun.
So, you guys got any questions for us? Because we're going to shut it down here pretty soon because it just keeps rando cutting in and out. I'll tell you right now, my other two pedals that are big favorites of mine, I actually picked 2 delays tonight, which was the Earthquaker Devices Avalanche Run.
You use that a lot.
One of my favorite delay pedals that we've ever had here. We've had these for a long time, and
They work great. They sound great.
yeah, Terrible saying, why does it sound like his Focusrite when it needs an update? So maybe there's something to it. Maybe we just need to update the Apollos. Who knows? Also,
that might be what it is. They're saying the audio is crackly.
the good old Ross phaser.
Yeah.
So
That thing there is nothing else like that upon trying it. It's
awesome.
It's very, very cool.
Yeah.
Love it. Mine were the Ego compressor, which I've had forever. I'm not opposed to upgrading to a different compressor, but a compressor's just become a big part of the sound that I enjoy for clean tones and kind of split coil tones and stuff like that. And the old classic, the old TS9, tried and true. This is still the best, in my opinion. So that's it.
that's awesome. Thanks, man. You bought a G50 after selling your but nobody can hear what I'm saying right now because this Apollo sucks. Yeah, killer that you got $2,000 for your King of Tone. That's unbelievable. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nice. So quickly, because it just keeps shit in the bed here, guys, we're going to shut it down. But just a reminder to everybody, it's Guitar Month. Stuff's on sale. You can save some money on Generator 100P, 100R, 120, $300 off.
Yep.
D25, $200 off. D20, G20, $100 off. 30% off G2, G3, G4, and 20% off our other pedals.
Yes.
So thanks for coming and hanging out. Sorry it's having problems here. We'll get to the bottom of what's going on and get it tuned up for next week.
Got another Focusrite
We have one. It's sitting right over there.
in the live rig.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
we
take
should
that for now.
maybe just
See if
use
it
it.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
again, thanks for coming out tonight,
Thanks,
everybody.
pals.
Make sure you join the Rev community on Facebook. Post some pictures of some of that gear that you got, and yeah. Good luck with Basil winning 700 million. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll update the drivers and try that first, because I mean it can't get worse, right? So thank you guys all for coming and hanging out, and we'll be back next week with more dumb stuff before I head to Europe
Yeah. For a guitar
for a
summit.
guitar summit.
We will see you then, and hopefully we get the Focusrite installed.
Well, whatever.
Let's install a cheaper interface to do the job. All right, see if we can get that riff going again. What did I call it? IME rhythm?
I didn't even get through one beer on this live stream because this thing sucks so bad tonight.
No, my stuff is being...
If you design an ugly amp, would you tell me or just let you buy it? Man, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, bud. You could get whatever you want. We might make fun of you behind closed doors, though. The watermelon amp, that was the one that I was like, oof. I don't remember who bought the watermelon amp, but do you remember that?
I do remember it.
Didn't we have pink and green? Or did we just build that? Or did somebody want us to build that for NAMM? I don't remember.
No. Oh, it was the contest amp. We designed it on the stream, remember?
Yeah.
No. Somebody
actually bought one of
I think
those,
someone
I
did
think.
buy it, but... See you guys.